Hello folks and welcome to a new game for us. This is called Engineered to Purpose, and essentially it's a tower defense game that is, let's go with weird. I kind of dig it and I kind of am made uneasy by it, and that will make a whole lot more sense here in just a little bit. Before I dive into anything else, I do need to fully disclose that this game was sent to me for free, which is the first game on my channel that I've ever had that for. So take that with a grain of salt with all my comments of playing the game, but we're gonna go through and play it and just see kind of what happens, and we'll see exactly what this game does and is. So you can see I've cleared the first two levels. There's significantly more to go through here. I'm gonna go into level 1 and play that just so you can see what's going on, and it will make a little bit more sense about what's happening here as we go forward. There's a story mode, which is this completely unnerving mother. So we have that. This is us. So we have these cool eyes with the little reflections. They're super fun. We can go through here, and then we have father, which again, look at those eyes, those cold, I guess they're warm dead eyes, but that's horrifying. And then our brother is also equally horrifying. All of this stuff makes me feel bad, but there's stuff going on here that our body is not working too well, and looks like our family is kind of out to get us, but they used honey, so it's okay. But again, this is horrifying. I don't like it. We're going in here, and essentially, I'll break down the basics here for us. I'm not going to spend like crazy time going through here. But essentially what we have here is we have this little spawn point, and this is a tower defense game, but it's a tower defense game in a weird sense, and I'll make more sense of that in a moment here. Basically, we can hover over the spawn point, we can see exactly where they're going to be going, so we're going to follow on this path, and these little pads are where we can put stuff. Now, we have options to go through and design our own turrets, so you can see that we need to have a generator, which we only have one right now. I'm assuming there's more. We have a detector. Right now it's just vision is the only way that our things can detect. And then we have modifiers, which are our primary blaster, and then we also have a primary laser. When we put these on there, we also have these upgrade things that we can put on there that allow us to do what we have. I already have one that I called intro, and I have one that I called laser 1 because, as we've seen, I'm a terribly creative person. So I'm going to put in this one, and you can see it costs 84 of our build points. So I'll put that in there, and now I have absolutely 0. So we go through and hit start, and then we can zoom in and we get these unnerving mask things. I don't know if they got these from like a place where you can buy assets or whatever, but this mask is used in different skins all over this game, and it completely creeps me out. I do not like it, and I also kind of dig it. I like that it's a game that is a little unnerving, a little unfeeling. So we have this area here, they're coming out. You can see again, if we hover over, we get these little cool arrows. We have our weapon here, we only have one, and up here we have our energy, and we need to get enough energy to be able to afford another weapon. Over here on the right hand side, we have all the cooldown stuff, and if you notice, my mouse is different. That's one thing I'm not a huge fan of. I wish it was brighter and also a little larger. It's a little fine for me, so I wish that the mouse was a little different, especially when you zoom out a little bit. Like I'm fully zoomed out right now. You can see in the dark areas, it can get lost a little easily, but it's not that big of a deal, honestly. It's just, again, personal preference. I'd like to be able to change the mouse, and I didn't see that option anywhere. One thing real quick, on the bottom right hand side, you have the stars. So we can complete the level, and then we can also take no damage. Those are your goals for the level. It took me a little while to realize that when I was playing, of like, how do I get stars, or what am I playing for? It's down on the bottom right, and you can just hover over them, and it will tell you exactly what you need to do. Now, as we go through here, you can see every time we kill one of these little creatures, we get more energy. And if we click on one of these towers, we're able to upgrade different parts of the tower, pretty much like most tower defense games for these. You can see that there's different bad guys that come along here. So these guys are giant faces that jump slowly. And when you click on them, you can actually see how much health they have. So you can see if you're doing the job or not. Kind of cool with that. We also have these kind of haunting kind of plants over here. I like the lighting on those. And then this thing just freaks me out. It's noses on both sides, mouths on both sides, and it's all over the place. I don't like it. It creeps me out big time. But that's cool. I kind of dig that aspect of things. So we're just going to go through here. We'll get all these on there. Yeah, there we go. So Mother's back. I don't like Mother. She creeps me out. So they have something to show me. So we're going to go through here and get this weird feeling, having me play it. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't trust you. Alright, let's see. Take a deep breath. Something happened to us. Okay. It wasn't supposed to hurt. It cut into our mind, into my brain. Feel weird? I kind of like that there's a story mode with this, because most tower defense games, like I think of, what's Monkey TDT, or T, I don't know what it is. Tower defense game is where we're at. So we have our 3 stars here. We can continue through, and it'll open up a new layer to us, which is level 2. Let's talk about level 2 here real fast. I've already played it, but I want to talk about it with you. So let's go through and play it and see exactly what happens here with our second level of this game. So again, we get more horrifying graphics. Again, they're getting good use out of whatever this asset is. Maybe it's personal. Maybe they designed it. And if they did, hats off to them, because it's haunting and detailed, but not detailed. It's an interesting thing. So we have all this going on. There's our sister. She looks absolutely horrifying. Like the eyes kind of change color along with the coloring here. Father is... I don't like Father. Alright, and then us. Alright. We're coming the vessel of our hopes, our greatest work, our triumph over the universe. Whoever made this game, I want to be friends with them, and I also want to stay far away from them. There's a deep dark side here, and I dig it. Alright, so let's go through and see what we have going on with this level. We have, I already built our laser, which is a separate weapon that gets introduced in stage 2. And if we hover over here, the first time I built this, I did this really wrong. Because like, okay, we'll build here and here. But if we take a look and we scroll along, they come through here, all the way through this, go over to this other side, and go through all this. So we're really just going to load up on this area over here, and just try to maximize our overlap of things so it can get on one side and the other. And before you start every level, you really should check out what we need to do. So we need to complete the level, which gives us 1 star, no damage taken, which is 2 stars, and then we need to use capacitor 5 times. This thing up here is the capacitor, and basically, as it charges up, it gives you extra energy when you click on it to discharge it. When you discharge it though, it releases another round of these bad guys. So you'll see that these guys are coming out. Again, horrifying. I do not like that at all. But it works for what the game is. And you can also speed things up here on the top left hand side. So we're going to speed this up. We're going to release a little bit, so it gives us an extra little boost of energy, which is going to allow us, as we go through here, to buy more of our tower defense weapons things. So we're going through here. I do want to get a laser, mainly because if we hover over here, we have our range, and our laser has more range, which is nice. Let me pause this game real fast by hitting spacebar. You can see there's a little green coming up through here. What that green means is that we can click on this and we're able to upgrade. So we're able to upgrade the damage that we deliver, or we're able to upgrade the recharge rate. So we're able to fire more often. I'm not going to worry about that right now, but it's nice to know that it's out there if we needed it. We're going to get a laser here, and we're going to place that in there. You can see that we have a laser beam firing away, doing its thing. Yay us. And you can see that we have different pictures of what's going on. So we have our terrestrial basic avatars. We have our terrestrial speed avatar. This one's going to be our terrestrial bulk avatar. And there's a whole bunch of bad guys, I am positive, that I have not discovered yet. But we'll get into as time goes on. So I'm going to discharge all of these. We have a whole bunch of these guys coming at once, which is totally fine. Mainly because it gives us a bunch of cash that we can spend on upgrades to our tower defense. And then we can slap down the bad guys as quickly as possible here. So we're just spending our time whacking these guys out of existence. And hopefully being able to do our thing. We got our 5 times with the capacitor, which you probably already saw that I already did this, but I just wanted to check it out and see exactly what's going on. So we're, again, racking up our points here. We're just going to build on the overlap areas where it can serve both sides. And we're moving through and getting things done. I'm very happy with our progress here. We're going to upgrade some of these bad boys, I think, here in the near future, but we'll see what that actually entails here. So we need to get 96 to upgrade. See, I personally would rather just buy a new one, but let's go through and upgrade the damage on this. And we can see now our damage is 16.8, whereas our other one is only 7.5. So it's over double. So it's going to be super useful for us when we have the next round. And there we go. We've beaten that first level here. And now it says it wants us to go to simulator. So we're out here in what's called the navigation menu, where we can kind of see what's going on. We have two sub menus up here. We have the simulator and we have the extractor. The extractor allows you to go through and upgrade things. Let's jump in there real fast and just take a look. So it allows us, once we have enough stars, we can upgrade the blasters, we can upgrade the laser, we can unlock other weapons. As we go to the core over here, we can upgrade their generators. And then we're also able to change things here. So let's go back to our navigation area. It'll take a second to reload. And then we can go into our simulator and explore what's in there. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot more time on this. I do think I'm going to go through the rest of these and probably make videos about them. But I just want to quickly touch on this game. Again, this was 100% sent to me for free. I offered to pay. They told me that just give us the honest feedback. Do not make a video that in any way... Actually, let me back up. I was not told that I had to make a video at all. I offered to buy the game after I was offered the game for free. They said, we just want your feedback. And I said I would make a video on it. And they said, it's cool, just give us the actual feedback. Don't sugarcoat, don't do anything else, just give us the feedback. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm rather enjoying this little haunting kind of game. There's a lot more that I want to see. You can see up here, there's World 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know what those mean. We'll figure it out as time goes on. But I just wanted to quickly touch on this game, and I'm going to jump back into this a little later. Tower defense games usually are, for lack of a better term, time wasters for me, because I just want to go through and play something and shoot some stuff up and not have to worry about things, and if I lose, I lose. But this one seems kind of interesting. Mainly because when we go into these worlds and play different things, I can design my own turrets, which is something I've never done in a tower defense game. There's some creepy storyline that goes along with this, which again, I've never experienced in a tower defense game. And I have the option to go through and do a lot of different things. I have a clear path of upgrades and where I need to go for level 10 on, I assume this is just for World 1. But I've rather enjoyed kind of going through and playing and seeing exactly what's here and what it has to offer. So that's going to wrap this one up. I'm going to come back to this next week, I think, and kind of explore the game a little bit more. The game, from my understanding, is not complete. The storyline is not complete, but the game is purchasable and it's clearly playable. I haven't run into any bugs or anything like that. And I've been spending a little time in here. I've played these two levels a lot just to kind of get used to what's going on here. So that's going to wrap up this one, but let me know if you want to see more of this game. I really want to see how the storyline unpacks and what the heck's going on with it, because it's weird and I kind of dig it and I kind of am horrified by it, but we'll figure out what that is down the road. Folks, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in another one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.